Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I'm David Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be unboxing Cascadia. Little heads up, I'm a little under the weather today. I'm not really like stuffy or anything, so I don't know that I sound weird, but in case I do, that's why. Not too big a deal, but anyway, this was published by AEG. It's designed by Randy Flynn, and the art is by Beth Sobel, who is, for one, a really wonderful artist, as I'm sure you can tell by the cover, but I think she might be the most prolific artist in the world. Now, I can't prove that, but I'm pretty sure if you go into a game store and throw a rock, and don't throw rocks in the game store, but if you did in any throw a die, that's better. Well, throw a die in any direction. I think you've got like a 50-50 shot of hitting a game with art by Beth Sobel, because wow, I feel like her art's everywhere, which is not a bad thing, luckily. So that's great. So let's turn this over. Let's take a look. So it plays in 30 to 45 minutes from 1 to 4 players, ages 10 and up. So it says Cascadia is a gorgeous spatial puzzle game for the whole family. Take a journey to the Pacific Northwest as you compete to create the most harmonious ecosystem in Cascadia. Turns are simple. Select a tile token set and place each into your expanding ecosystem. Earn points by fulfilling wildlife goals and creating the largest habitat corridors. With variable scoring goals, each game of Cascadia brings a new spatial puzzle to your table. And then it lists all the contents. This was on Kickstarter a while back, and I didn't back it at the time. I don't exactly remember why. I think I was trying to choose between a couple different things, and whatever the heck the other thing was won out. You know, just a limitation of money. I wasn't sure if I'd like this because it does look fairly abstract, but you know, since then I've heard people who've gotten it in their hands are just raving about it. I don't know that I've heard anyone say that they were disappointed in it or didn't like it, and I think just about every board game podcast I listen to has said that they really like it. So I feel like I may have missed out here on this one. So I finally picked up a copy, and now we're going to tear into it. So let me get this thing open. You know, sometimes I look at these Kickstarters and I'm just not sure, and sometimes I'm just wrong about it. And I remember really wanting to get it because I believe the designers are up here in the Pacific Northwest along with myself, and the game takes place there. So I kind of wanted to support local designers, but for whatever reason, I either didn't or couldn't. I don't remember the specific situation, but either way, I have it now, and I'm happy to be checking it out. So, all right, let me get this cover off of here. I'm expecting a lot of pretty things in this box, so let's take a look here. I don't know what the Kickstarter might have had that this version maybe doesn't. I don't know if there's a lot of promos or not. I don't recall, but regardless, I don't know what I'm missing. So this is the regular retail version. So here's our rule book. Let's see. Okay, back is mostly credits and information about the company, which is fine. We have 15 pages, although it looks like this last page is mainly about the various animals and areas that are shown in the game. Oh, we have some achievements over here that you can try to get, so that might be all optional stuff, it looks like. So really, I don't know if these achievements are like necessary things you have to do or if it's just extra. So the actual rules might even be less than that, I'm not sure, but not a ton of pages, lots of cool pictures with looks like examples on there, which is great. Always love that. And here, of course, is just your components and various overviews. So setup is just one page. That's nice. One thing I've noticed about myself, and I'm curious if any of you feel the same way, when I'm looking at the page numbers of the rules, I almost don't even worry. I don't even think of the setup usually. When I talk about them here, I do, but I almost don't think about that because it's really just walking you through putting the game. But I don't really consider that rules specifically. But that could just be me. I don't know. All right, so I'm expecting we're going to have several of these punch boards with tiles. Let me move the box out of the way. Okay. So various kinds of tiles here. It's like forest, some water areas. I don't know if the brown is desert necessarily, but very indicative of the kind of terrain we have out this way. And the tiles are really pretty. I especially like the water. Oh, there's some mountain ones here too. I don't think I'd seen those before. I especially like the water ones. Those are really pretty, of course. There is a zoo of sorts out here in Graham, I believe, called Northwest Trek. And the nice thing about that, I think, is that it's all animals that are of this region. So you're not gonna have tigers or anything like that. It's all Pacific Northwest animals, and it's neat to see those. And then they have this cool tram ride thing where they have this big open area where they have just free roaming animals, like no predators, of course, because they don't want them taking down the other animals. But all the herbivores of the area are just sort of roaming around out there doing their thing. And so you go on the tram ride, and you never know if they're going to be in your path or come really close to the vehicle. Sometimes you see more things than others because of that, because sometimes they're hiding more. But it's a really fun ride, and the tour people are really knowledgeable, and they can tell you all about like the plant life and all kinds of things. So really fantastic. If you were ever out this way, I highly recommend going to Northwest Trek. It is a good time. All right, so here we have some cool, actually I probably should keep this out of the way. I don't know what I'm doing here. So we got some cool, I'm not gonna pour all these out because that's a big mess. We got these wooden tokens, and they are gonna have various kinds of animals on them. I wonder if all the colors are pretty much gonna be the same kind. So you have, the sort of pink ones have salmon, as you might expect. Here, let's get that a little more in focus. There we go. Pink ones have salmon. The blue ones have eagle or a hawk, I can't quite tell. The brown ones have a bear on it. That's nice. The orange ones have a fox. And the sort of lighter ones have elk or a reindeer. I'm not sure exactly, but now I live in a pretty suburban area, so I don't have these particular creatures running into my house all the time. Although there was one time that a bald eagle flew over my house. I was pretty sure that that's what it was. I could see its white head very clearly, but it flew by so fast I didn't have time to take out my camera and get a picture, unfortunately. But they definitely live in this area, which makes me a little nervous because I have a kind of small dog and a cat, and I kind of think a bald eagle might be able to sweep them up if they wanted to, but I haven't heard of that happening a lot, so I don't know how likely that is. But yeah, you never know. All right, so here we have a pack of cards. These are pretty big cards. They're sort of like tarot size ones, I would say. I might try to zoom the camera in if I can. I don't know if I can get much closer, otherwise I'll just hold it up here. Whoops, wrong way. Okay, here we go. Now, hopefully we can see these cards a little bit. Now this, when you're looking at it, like when I looked on the box, it looked like a photograph, but this is actually artwork, I assume by Beth Sobel. So we got grizzly bears, a lot of grizzly bears. Roosevelt elk, that's probably what was on that tile, or a token. We got them without the horns here. Red fox, who I loved in Sanford and Sons. Looks different now. We have the red-tailed hawk. So very interesting. I think this has some of the goals you're trying to reach. I am totally guessing here, but Chinook salmon and family variant card. Okay, excellent. But yeah, the art is stunning. Absolutely love it. Here I'm gonna zoom it back out. Here's our score sheet. So I'm not sure what all is going to be on here. I mean, you've got the animals and you have like the various kinds of landscapes. So beyond that, though, I'm not sure exactly how you score in this game. But it's supposed to be a fairly lightweight game, so I'm excited to try it. And then, oh wow, this is a really big bag. We've got this big Cascadia bag that I'm assuming you're going to be pulling the tokens out of, maybe. But this is really big. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting looking at the back of the box. And it feels really sturdy. Like, this is a nice bag. Wow. That's really nice. I wasn't expecting anything this big or this sturdy, to be honest with you. So, wow. No complaints about that bag. A really nice one. And of course, we got the bag of, or we got various bags here to store things in. Probably nothing secret in here, I wouldn't imagine. Nope. Okay. But that's it. That's Cascadia. It looks really beautiful. I'm so bummed I didn't back this at my first chance, but you know, I've got it now. You can't back everything. It's just not possible, at least not for me. So, you know, money is a thing for sure. So whether you're not backing anything or you're having to pick, that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you miss the gems out there, but I'm really excited to try this and see what it is that everybody has been talking about, because really, this is a game that everyone's seeming to love. So very excited to give it a shot. That is my unboxing of Cascadia from AEG. Have you played this one? Do you like it? What do you think? What do you think of the components? I'm excited to hear about it. You get me all hyped up for when I finally get this to the table. Hopefully it'll be soon, but you never know. The life of a content creator is weird. So anyway, that is the game. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, look forward to seeing you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. If you liked that video, I think you might also enjoy this one.
Or this one.
Please hit this little button to subscribe so you can see all our future videos as they come out.
We'll see you around the table.
Bye.
Bye.